And joining me now is Joseph Scott Morgan. He's a certified death investigator, forensic analyst, and a distinguished scholar of applied forensics at Jacksonville State University. Joe, it is one of the most rich forensic tools out there. Just start with the sticky side. Tell me what could be on that in JJ's case.
An incredible amount of evidence, Ash. Happen to have a piece here. I just wanted to kind of demonstrate this to you. Hair, fiber, slough skin cells. But here's the most important part. I'm going to lay a term on you you might not have heard tonight in the audience as well. It's something we refer to as plastic prints. Now, you think about the smooth side, you know, we think about leaving a fingerprint behind, but that's from oil. Here, we leave plastic prints. If you press down into the tape and you pull it away, you can actually leave a print in the adhesive. And what's significant about this, it's much more resilient. There's a high probability that whoever did this, that used this tape, didn't wear gloves to do it. You know why? Because it's impossible to manage tape with gloves on. So there's a high probability that they may have left a plastic print in this tape. And the beauty of this, if there can be beauty in this situation, is the fact that you've got feet, not inches, feet of tape that are encompassing this baby's head and all over his body. So you have a high probability you're going to recover that, not to mention, as I mentioned formerly, the hair, and it can be animal hair, it can be human hair, any kind of fiber off of clothing, facial hair. Then you think about dirt transfer. And also, you know, we think that Tylee may have been deceased longer than JJ. What if he were killed in the same location that Tylee was killed in? What if there's some remnant of her that might be left behind in the same environment? You have to think that maybe they perpetrated this in the same location, perhaps. So we have yet to hear from the trace evidence person. That's going to be key. And one other thing, however, you mentioned this in Kaylee Anthony's case, however they cut this, tore it, that's going to be key too, because this is actually a tool mark. I cut this with scissors. If you rip it, it's very unique to itself. You can match it up. But here's another thing. If you tear it with your teeth, if you bite it, you leave behind a dental impression. And also, you can leave behind sample of DNA that's through salivary deposition on this adhesive side. There's any number of things.
It is like a pot of gold. You know, forensically speaking, it is a pot of gold. One quick last thing I want to ask you about, and that is the fascinating aspect of striation patterns. I mean, most people don't understand that a roll of something like tape and garbage bags and all the rest, they come off a production line, and there's a big lot. And so when there's one roll of tape, the pieces that are down buried in the ground with little JJ, chances are there's going to be a roll of tape somewhere, or maybe pieces, like in Casey's case, there were pieces that were used on gas cans. So how is it that the tape is the same? Like, what's the explanation for why the tape remains the same in pattern and it has its own fingerprint, so to speak?
Well, just think about it. If anybody knows anything about trademark law or copyright and all those sorts of things that create this idea of individualization of a product, even at a molecular structure, tape is unique to these manufacturers, and the striations, the way it's kind of put together and the way it's clipped off, is unique to that manufacturer. So you can tie it back. You know, what you were talking about with the gas cans in the Anthony case, if you think about if you're on a farm, for instance, like this, and they've got tool handles that are wrapped in duct tape, it may have come off of the same lot, or maybe they bought several rolls from the same lot. That can be a tie back to that. And then you have this poor baby that is deposited on this property. How do you explain the tape that's on him that's there, that is tied back specifically from a manufacturer standpoint to that roll or those other remnants that are left where this deed was done?
It's going to be more fascinating testimony, I imagine, from the forensic investigators in this. So we'll be keeping a sharp eye. Joseph Scott Morgan, thank you as always for your amazing expertise.
You bet,
Appreciate
my friend.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.